What's poppin', people? It's your boy Lolo, the lefty, and welcome back to the open floor. And you already know, I'm unscripted. I stay unscripted, baby. Let's get it poppin'. You already know what time it is. We got Gervonta Davis versus Frank the Ghost Martin at 135 pounds for the WBA Super Lightweight Championship of the World on June the 15th. Let's get it poppin', baby. 29-0 with 27 big wins coming by way of knockout. That is Gervonta Davis. Also, we got Frank the Ghost Martin, who is 18-0 with 12 wins coming by way of knockout. Okay? Going to be a great fight. On paper, this is supposed to be the biggest challenge of Gervonta Davis' career. Okay? Because this is a guy who's going to supposedly match his athleticism. Southpaw as well, good jab, good speed, good punching power, good head movement, good blocking, good reflexes. He's under the tutelage of Derrick James, been looking good. He's been out of the ring, I don't know, maybe about 9-10 months. I think his fight was maybe back in September-ish, somewhere around there when he fought against a guy. I believe his name is Artem. I don't want to mess up his last name, but I believe his first name is Artem. That guy pushed Frank the Ghost Martin. Frank the Ghost Martin is in phenomenal shape. In every fight you see him in, he's been in phenomenal shape. That guy was pushing him. You know, Artem was pushing him. I mean, he was landing some good body shots on him. He had a couple rounds that were close. There's a couple rounds where Frank had to pick it up because he was falling behind on the cards. But when he picked it up, he picked it up. You know what I'm saying? And Frank got a lot of dog in him. Good, you know what I'm saying? Good smart IQ, good punching power, good, everything. But at the same time, 12 wins out of the 18, that's a good knockout percentage, but who was he knocked out? Because the last two people that he fought, was a step up in competition. And of course, when you step up in competition, 9 times out of 10, the knockouts stop or they drop unless you just a person who is a special fighter, you just got that equalizer. Errol Spence, once he stepped up into the level of stepped up his levels of competition, the knockouts, they slowed down, they stopped. Because Errol Spence, he really just had to break you down. Terrence Bud Crawford has that equalizer. You know what I'm saying? Gervonta Davis has those equalizers. Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder, has those equalizers. Okay? Gervonta Davis, not only does he have that equalizer, but he has IQ. He's a southpaw. He has speed. And a lot of times, I would say maybe some of Gervonta's biggest criticism is that he gets comfortable and he gets lax because he knows who's in front of him. You know what I'm saying? So he fights to the level of his competition sometimes. So we'll see Gervonta get hit unnecessarily. We'll see Gervonta give away rounds. And then once he gets the foul downloaded, this person can't hurt me. I can do this, I can do that. Boom, they're out of there. The fight is over. There's only so many times when you can do that, though. And I believe he knows what's in front of him. He knows he has someone who can potentially match his athleticism. But could he match his power, his punching power? I think Frank may be faster than Gervonta. Maybe. I'm not sure. Gervonta got some speed now. I'm not playing with Gervonta. He's fast, but and he's sharp. But Frank is fast too. Frank is sharp. Frank has decent punching power. You know what I'm saying? But Frank has to break you down. Because his last 2 fights was a step up in competition. And when he fought Michael or Michel Rivera, the Rivera guy, when he fought him, the Rivera guy was undefeated. It was a good fight. He washed him. I mean, Frank washed him. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, that guy is not Gervonta. And that guy, Michel Rivera, was pretty much doing the same thing. He didn't make any adjustments to a point where he was getting countered all night. You know what I'm saying? Frank would step back, bam, hit him. I mean, he was doing what he wanted to do. Then I guess I believe he got a knockdown in that fight. You know what I'm saying? The guy was kind of out balanced, but he still caught him with a good shot, a good nice little 2-piece. You know what I'm saying? Bing, bing, put him down. And he watched him the rest of the fight. I mean, it showed him something. In the next fight, when he fought with that guy, or that Artem guy who was pushing him and landing shots, I was like, man, Frank the Ghost Martin is in phenomenal shape against a guy like that. But what about if he's fighting Gervonta Davis? You can't take those kind of shots, bro. You can't. You're not going to be able to take those kind of shots and stay in the fight. Okay? You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. That's what makes this fight so interesting. Okay? Because and Frank was taking heat to both of those guys. He was taking heat to Artem. He was taking heat to Michel Rivera, but couldn't get him out of there. When he stepped up in competition, he could not. They was there all the way to 12. Okay? Those punches he was landing on them, Not D-Rod and Tank. We just saying we're based off what we've seen. If you put Tank in there, those guys would have been out of there. That fight he'd have stopped those guys. Michelle would have got stopped. Artem would have got stopped. So what am I saying? If Frank the Ghost Martin cannot hurt Gervonta Tank Davis, Frank the Ghost Martin is going to get smoked. And he's going to get stopped. And he's going to get stopped in the later rounds. Okay? Because eventually, all that moving around and the athleticism and the sharpness and the speed and different things like that, that's only gonna carry you so far when your power is no longer if you can't keep the other guy's respect and if you can't hurt that guy. Because Gervonta feel like he can take what Frank the Ghost Martin is taking, he's gonna start cutting the ring off. He's gonna play a little chess with him, what have you. But once he starts landing those shots, he's gonna find a way to hurt you. And when he finds a way to hurt him, it's gonna be over with. I'm not saying that Frank cannot beat Gervonta. I'm not saying that. He can definitely beat him. But it's going to be a hard challenge. It's not going to be as easy. It's not going to be easy at all. He's going to go in there at the top of his game because Gervonta is coming there to try to make a statement and try to put the whole world on notice that he is still on the Mount Rushmore of boxing as one of the faces of boxing. We got Saul Canelo Alvarez. We got Terrence Bud Crawford. We got Tyson the Gypsy King Fury. We got Gervonta Tank Davis. We got Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? I mean, these right now, these are the flash. These are the people who are making noise right now. You know what I'm saying? These are the faces of boxing. So we're going to see what's going to happen. This your boy Lolo the Lefty. Of course, you know you watching the Open Floor. Like and subscribe, hit the bell icon to get notifications whenever I'm dropping videos. And you already know what time it is, baby. I stay unscripted. And I'm out. Let's get it popping.